Welcome to the.
Kill me.
Welcome to.
Welcome
to the Boiled Peanuts post-playthrough podcast for Hardcore 5, our most recent playthrough. Obviously, it's a little weird because we're all here in person for the first time for a podcast. We got, obviously, this side of the table, which is Peanut, Action, Brian, Dylan,
Hi.
Garrett, and Courtney.
What's up?
And then we have, on the opposite side, the rest of the gang.
JJ Pan Camera.
Now it's you guys.
That guy we know from Scotland. Live on Saturday night! Live from Ireland.
We got Jack from Ireland.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, you stupid Irish bitch! Wait, Jade, you forgot Joey.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And Joey couldn't be here with us physically, but Joey is here via Skype.
Woo! Yeah!
Okay, so on this table we have, starting from the left, we got Guy, Mikey, all the way from California. We got Harris,
All the way from upstairs.
Jack. We got Jack from Ireland. I mean Scotland. Philip, and Nico. Yay! Okay, so we got a crazy. Joey's typing to me. Joey, what's up?
What? Don't worry about it.
Joey, why would you say that?
Why would you? You can't even see my ass. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a bit different than we usually do. We're gonna be doing mostly questions, I feel like, because most of the questions that we received kind of cover everything that we would want to talk about. But before we get to questions, mainly because I have to find them, how did everyone feel about the playthrough?
Everybody talk at once.
I was really good at it.
Especially like the part where Jack and I really like the part where
Actually, I did die to the traps.
Okay, I have the first question primed, but I really actually just want to go through each person and just get general thoughts on the fun factor, just because, I don't know, I feel like a few people were wondering if we even had fun, because we're so dead inside on camera, it seems.
Wow.
So I'll start with Ryan. Did you have fun being
This
Mafia?
playthrough is just so boring and...
I think
Hey, welcome to Bobby.
we're going to start with this one. First question of the night is, what happened? I never watched it. Was this Dylan?
No, it wasn't me, okay? I just couldn't watch the last 4, alright? Yes!
Sure!
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
week and a half.
I was in the holidays with Dez's family for like a whole week.
Do you poop ever?
Like the 25-minute poops?
That's a whole
Watch your
episode.
video, dude.
That's what I'm saying, I can't take 25-minute poops.
You can.
You take
The vlogs that you be sending
Okay,
have to
well my
take
poops are
25
sped up these days. But,
I don't know, dude.
But,
That
was not my comment.
Okay, I was just checking.
He greased the old gravy chute.
Okay, second question. This is from Ninja Kiwi. They
Ninja
asked,
Kiwi.
why was Ryan recruited? And I feel like a lot of people were asking as if someone picked Ryan. They didn't.
No one picked me. It was
random.
random generated.
Yeah, so Ryan picked me, but then Ryan was random.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Okay, so here's a good one. To everyone, how did you feel when you died? Let's start in death order. Courtney.
I was so sad. How loud do I have to talk?
I mean,
That's good.
you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Trust me, Gary. I'll pick her up.
He'll pick her up.
I was really sad. I wanted to just have fun with the boys. Obviously, I don't play Minecraft, so it was kind of inevitable. But I was really disappointed to be the first one out. But
It makes sense.
it was not a bad death.
No, it was a good. It was a hearty.
Lava,
Valiant death.
skeletons,
Yeah.
creeper explosion. There wasn't much I could do.
Oh, man. I mean, I didn't mean that. Anyway.
Yeah.
People have died to less.
Next up, Mikey. Thoughts?
I'd say it was quite unfortunate because I know people were rooting for me ever since, what was it, the last playthrough, and honestly, I didn't know what the fuck happened to begin with. with the whole fucking explosion going on. So, but I think I rewatched and I saw what happened and it was fucking stupid.
How'd you die again?
It was a zombie that
Oh,
had
it was
TNT.
the opera zombie team. Okay,
Yeah.
Which I don't think there's anything you could. Did you have a shield? I don't even know if you had a shield.
I did, but I didn't block.
It was too late. It was just like. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think he could have reacted.
Yeah, the zombie already smacked me and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I saw the TNT and that was a double fuck. And then I just died.
And then a third fuck because he died.
Yeah.
Who was Dylan?
That was nuts.
I fully expected to die because of how much just dicking around I was doing. Like, there were so many blooper probably scenes that dude, I had everything coming. So that's all I gotta say.
You survived the harder part to survive.
Yeah,
And just dug
I-
into lava.
I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Man escaped lava and found himself back in the lava.
Actually, one of the clutchest moments in the
Dude,
entire
it was
thing.
I was so mad, honestly. I really was. I actually was. I genuinely was upset.
Mom.
Philip. Philip was okay. So this is where things get juicy. Philip,
Yes.
So
how did you feel?
How'd you feel about your death?
Oh, it's one of these. It jump scared me, honestly.
yeah.
But wondering if it was the bad guys or if it was just some naturally generated trap or something at first. But I was kind of leaning more towards that motherfucker sitting across from me.
Oh yeah? Yeah? Alright, man. Sure. A lot of people were saying, oh, I knew it was Jade. Sure.
No.
But everyone
I
thought
had
it
no
was not
clue.
Ryan.
I don't think anyone at any point thought it was Ryan.
Like for real, yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
He did.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you did.
Well, Harris, you saw what happened. Well, you were there.
Yeah.
When I was
He
like,
saw too much.
and I was spamming, to be correct.
After Philip, we then get a Nico, I believe.
Yeah, I was on the case, and I really thought I could figure it out. Like, especially with Joey, because, like, at that point, me and Joey were, like, together, and, like, we were going to combine heads. We were going to combine our heads into one beautiful brain and figure out who the Mafia was.
We, like, give each other a head, basically.
Yes, absolutely. We gave each other immaculate. We had immaculate head together.
Yes, yes.
And it was just another bullshit death that I could have just shielded from.
God.
It would have been awesome if I didn't die there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been.
Because you were one of the only people who actually thought it was me at that moment.
At that moment, it was like half you, but then I also thought I also like knew in the heart of the cards that it was Garrett, and I was wrong. At that point, I was like, oh, it's definitely
But
Garrett.
you said in the playthrough, like in footage, that you weren't sure on Garrett, but you were like pretty sure.
Yeah, in the heart of the cards, like deep down, I knew it was Garrett.
Garrett, you were sus as fuck.
But
I would
like,
like
I
to
wasn't
say
saying
that I have the highest survival rate for traps. I got hit by like 6 of those motherfuckers,
really
and I
did.
finally died.
You fell into like 3.
I fell into like 2 holes. I got hit by a bear trap. I was in the woods and got exploded.
Yeah.
I got hit by a lot of traps.
And never died.
And never died. Maybe at some point. I don't know.
I feel like everybody.
It was Jackass.
What? 4 heading into the.
Oh, and you also fell into quicksand too, and it looked really bad for me.
I feel like Garrett was so sus though that he did a complete like not
Yeah,
sus.
it was so suspicious that you start to like double think and be like, wait, no way.
Well,
no way he's doing all this on purpose.
So the reason I was acting like that, what you guys didn't see, and JJ did a wonderful job of cutting out, is that there was a lot of downtime at the house. And I had spent like 2 actual day sessions of all of us getting on playing together, sitting at the house.
There was a lot
And I
of
was
downtime.
so fucking bored that I was just like, I'm gonna start shooting people. And like, I'm gonna make my own content. And so that's why I was acting so suspicious, is because...
a special cut of like Garrett's adventures.
Adventures of Garrett standing still, waiting for something to happen. I'd watch it.
The adventures of Garrett like crouched behind a block on the top of the house,
Joey.
just watching somebody with a bow drawn.
He shot Joey so many times.
I
And
know.
Joey would like turn around and be like, what the fuck?
Bro, I had like 6 arrows sticking out. I was like, oh my god, it's Garrett. It's gotta be Garrett.
All right. Oh yeah, Joey, it's your turn next.
Oh yeah. I was kind of hyped. even though I mean my OCD killed me because I was just going around clicking chests like a forehead, not even thinking about the possibility of a bomb chest.
It's a brand new chest.
Yeah, I mean,
It was also
I
way
just
darker.
thought maybe
And
we
it's
ran out of room.
smaller,
All
I
right,
think.
so
Like,
It's the size of a, it's the size
I think it's the
of a
same.
hat.
I think it's the
looked
same
different.
size, just darker, like color-wise. But yeah, I
yeah,
don't
like
blame you.
the button on the front of the chest has like a red ring around it. It's like a brownish red ring. But yeah, so I didn't pay attention to that. But mine was cool, I guess. But I was kind of mad when I died. But other than that, it was all right. I actually wait. Can I like little bit like metagame spoilers? There's one point where like only 4 people were on, and I was sticking around, and I jumped off the house and landed on a boat.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Forgot about
So
that.
I was
Joey
like, oh fuck, Trace, does that count? And he was like, no.
No, it's because we were. It was during the like Garrett downtime where we were like trying to. Not everyone was on, or people were getting off.
Dude, I was just doing laps. I was like climbing up the water and then jumping down, and then climbing up the water and jumping down. I hit a boat.
I think you can actually hear Harris in footage make a joke about it at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said like,
probably.
"Don't fall on a boat again, Joey," or something. So. Who
Welcome
was
back from the ad
after
break.
Joey? It was Guy and Garrett,
It
I
was
think.
me.
Technically Garrett, yeah.
That was nuts.
What you guys don't understand is that we had found that trap.
Yeah. No, we do understand.
Like
that.
the day, I mean,
We saw that.
you know that you can see that in the like episodes, but we had found that trap days before. It had been there for a while. We knew of that trap, and I just lollygagged myself right into oblivion. And I'm not as versed in Minecraft as some of these other troglodytes.
To be fair, like, what the fuck with the spike traps?
I didn't know what to do. I was panicking. I kept taking damage, but in retrospect, if I had just stopped moving, I would have been fine. But at least I wasn't four-headed enough to die to the same trap somebody died to 15 seconds after that person died. Guy, take it away.
My game lagged. That's it.
Was your brother
That was a
playing?
misclick.
What?
Was your brother playing?
Did you have the
Was your brother
blindfold
on
on?
the controller?
No, they were already in the game.
His
man.
controller.
Guy,
was-
how
Like,
did
it's
you
literally just
feel
like-
though?
What?
What was your
hate you.
feelings when you died?
This game sucks. I'm never playing Minecraft again. Fuck all you guys. I'm out. That
Have you
was
played
what was going
since?
through my mind. What?
Have you played since?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
He lies.
Unfortunately. But that's what was going through my mind. Doesn't mean
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So I died.
Yeah. Also, I just want to point out, I checked Guy's footage. He wasn't lagging out.
I was lagging.
He wasn't lagging. He
Footage
just,
doesn't capture the lag.
what looked like it happened to me is he put down the water and immediately took it back because he was panicking. Like he was he was clicking too
double-clicked
fast.
No, that's
Clicked his
not
water
true.
twice and then switched his items and then just blew up. Yeah.
It's false.
So,
Crazy.
yeah, we'll see.
Didn't you also say
Did
you
anybody
didn't realize
catch
it was, like,
JJ
science?
put
You
the
fell-
water
you fell
down
through the
for
world
Garrett
essentially?
and then took it out?
Did anyone catch me
said that you
looking
fall-
at the trap in front of Garrett? I'm like,
That was literally just
I wonder if he'll
yeah,
fall on
exactly.
that. He did.
That's where I saw that when we were like doing the when the playthrough was coming out, and
Yeah.
I was like, how is no one noticing this? I was like,
Mhm.
well, I knew. who you
I'm
were.
surprised no one actually is crazy as our fans go into watching every single episode and like
No one caught that.
dissecting everything.
no one caught that.
No one caught that your stories didn't match.
Yeah.
When people were talking about me potentially being the mafia and at the island,
Mm-hmm.
there's like, yeah, Jade, you and Garrett went to the island. That's suspicious. And you said no. The first time you asked about it, you were like, no, I left Garrett on the island for 10 minutes. I was gone. He was there by himself. And then in the Nether, someone questioned you about it, and you were like, well, no, we were both there, but I just didn't see him.
Yes, sir.
And there was like another situation in which you changed your story like dramatically on like
Gosh,
events
yeah.
perspiring.
That makes
So,
sense.
I'm
yeah.
surprised that no one caught that.
Yeah, there's a lot of subtle clues I left. Like when Nico left a big J in our front lawn. And I was like, I'm gonna finish what Nico started. I wrote the other J, and Jack was like, oh, I wonder what that's for. And I was like, maybe it's a sign. I think he's trying to tell us something. And we just moved on.
It's my name.
That's it. Wait, but I mean, like, that I just wanted to make a JJ for him. Like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to make a little thing for you.
That wasn't like a
No.
call out?
That wasn't a call out. I was literally I just wanted to be nice.
Okay, well, but then...
I wanted to make you something.
All right, thank you. I mean, jeez. All right, who was after Guy and Gary? It was Ryan.
Was it?
Well, it's me and you next, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I guess, to give more context to that situation, the plan was to have Ryan take Jack to see my stuff. Ryan wasn't trying to get Jack to fall in a trap.
No. I wasn't trying to kill Jack or anything. We were just trying to set it up.
We're trying to make Jack believe I actually died, which turns out you didn't even need to show my stuff to make him believe that.
I got the belief.
But, because you gave such a convincing scream, like, your whole act was convincing, I think.
That whole time, I thought I was about to have a heart attack, so.
Same, yeah. Also, I just want to point out, before we move on, being Mafia is super hard. Because, like, it's just nerve-wracking the whole time. Like, every little thing you do is, like, made hard. Because you're like, what if this is... Like, you're thinking way harder about everything. And trying to also,
overthink. You overanalyze everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, what do I do?
You're also trying not to die, because then the content's kind of ruined, and the suspense. So, like, we were trying our best to, like, do stuff while also, not seeming sus. Anyway.
But yeah, when I died, not gonna lie, I was pretty upset. I was pissed. Because I was just like, I just backed into this. And then when I was down there, I was like, I could have saved myself, but I was just freaking out. And I had 700 ping, which I guess doesn't help.
Honestly, my death, I don't know. I knew at that point it was over. I didn't have enough ender pearls, by the way, to get into the portal. So for the people asking about that, I couldn't. I'm also gonna spoil, I think, what actually happened at the end. So I dug out of my hole that me and Ryan dug and threw up a pearl, and it took me the opposite way of the house.
There was a dungeon just close enough.
There was a dungeon just close enough to me to detect instead of the one that Harris and Jack got. So for the next like 40 minutes, I went to and found a completely different temple, got all the way down into the room, and the second I stepped foot into the portal room, Nico messaged me because he was in Spectator, and he's like, hey, you're not at the right fortress. So then at that moment, I mean, my heart sank, and I was like, it's over, all right. Well, because there's no way I can get to them in time to actually fight them or anything. So I just, for all intents and purposes, I'm dead. And then I realized, like, I'll just have Nico teleport me. So he did. So yeah, he teleported me to the portal room. When he did, I could hear them, like, not 7 blocks away from me. So I, like, panicked and, like, just went behind the portal. Silverfish were fucking me. It was a disaster. So even if the pearls took me to the right fortress, I don't think I would have had that much time because they immediately left the house and I was also further back and trying not to be seen, so I took like a long way. At least the first time I went. So I would have done that with the other direction. Anyway, it was a disaster. It sucked, okay? I didn't have time to do anything and it was a 2v1.
But it still worked out.
No. We
Not
lost.
really, not at all. No, it didn't.
We didn't win.
I had fun.
It was fun.
Sure.
I think
Sure.
I think it worked out. Okay, next question. Here's a fun one. Have you ever had any doubts that Minecraft 5 wouldn't be as successful as it is? When I read the word successful, I think just like good, like edited and stuff. I don't really think like.
I never had a doubt.
No, I thought it would be good.
Never had a doubt.
But maybe they're thinking because we died so early in Aether, like that was very unsuccessful. So maybe they were thinking that.
I guess.
In that regard, yes, actually, I didn't think we would get that far.
Yeah, but you guys lost because I wasn't in that playthrough.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, same.
Obviously. Yeah.
Same.
So maybe that's what they meant.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I wasn't even in the Aether one either.
Yeah. Wait.
Jumps into
Sully, pull up the VOD.
Yeah, I had no doubts ever. Me and Jack had been talking about it a lot since we recorded it. We're like, this is gonna be our best one easily.
Yeah, the raw footage was just so good.
Yeah. It didn't even need to see the edited.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it.
What are you doing, my dude? That's not the girl I think from Pizza Hut.
The whole thing.
What are you doing?
No! Why? Why do you have that?
Stop!
Keep going!
Drink the whole thing.
He's still going.
Drink the whole thing.
It's too much.
Philip, no, don't give it to Philip. No.
Drink.
No, no.
Domino's go!
right, next question.
Philip, your breath's gonna be. Philip's breath's gonna smell like ass
Just
just
sit
for the
next
rest
to
of the
this.
day.
I need a water.
I don't blame you. There's no water.
Tequila.
Orange juice. Orange juice.
We took
find it.
away all the water. We knew this was gonna happen.
That's just more garlic.
No. All right, next question. We got to get through these. Has Courtney learned more about Minecraft in general after she died?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
No. Have you practiced? Have you played at all?
Yeah, we played. I played.
Outside of recording, have you played Minecraft at all?
No, never outside of recording.
That's basically what the
Not,
question is.
never outside
Never
of
in my
recording.
life have I touched that.
But inside of recording, I have learned more.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay, now this is to everyone. Were you hoping to get picked as Mafia?
Absolutely.
Everyone, I feel
Of
like
course.
has,
Did
right?
everyone
not,
want to?
Not me.
Okay.
I wanted to be so bad. I think I actually said that in the playthrough. I was like, I really wish I was Mafia because I had so many cool ideas.
Really?
Kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did actually to Jack when you guys were talking.
Yeah,
The first
yes,
session,
yes.
I was like, man, I hope I get picked. I hope I get picked. And
And
then
you never did.
I closed the computer, I opened Discord to check some DMs, and then there's a DM.
That's when you found out.
Secret.
I was actually hoping I did it because
Imagine if
I didn't realize you sent the list of
that would have been
stuff
nuts.
to make traps,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do if I kept fucking
Yeah. All right. So someone named Luke wants to know wants to know when this was recorded, and will you guys do another Mafia Hardcore? Probably.
It was recorded in 2019.
This playthrough was actually recorded in 2020.
18 months ago.
Yeah, it was like 18 months ago from the time of this recording. So it was like October, right? Or August? Yeah.
I think it was August.
It's been a long time. Yeah. In fact, that playthrough was where I think half the Peanuts met Jack.
Yeah.
So.
I think it was my first time talking to Ryan, but I think I'd spoken to everyone else.
Really? Even Courtney?
Yeah, we played Fall Guys
Yeah, we
together.
played. Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
Yeah,
that's funny. Me, Philip, and Courtney played Fall Guys.
I'd only seen Jack once at
Yeah.
the Battle Royale,
Oh, okay.
but I fell in love with him instantly.
Well,
Yeah.
we played Among Us all
That's
Jack, I talked to you in the Battle Royale, didn't I? That's when we met.
He said no.
Jack, you and I
I
played
guess we did.
a ton of Rainbow Six
We
Siege
did. Yeah,
after,
we played
yeah.
too much, dude. A lot, dude.
We should get back on
Okay,
that.
as a follow-up to the, if you're hoping to be Mafia, kinda. If you were the Mafia, who would you pick as your partner?
JJ.
Ryan.
Just obvious.
It's obvious for me, too.
Alright, Dylan,
yeah,
who
to
would
everyone.
you pick?
I would
Probably
pick
pick Harrison.
Sir.
Alright, Courtney, who would you pick?
What about you?
Courtney, who would you pick?
I would probably pick Jage because of our friendship and because of his success.
So not because of my skill.
And
because of my
and
skills?
because of your skills with the game.
Last time I checked, y'all lost 4 times in Mario Party. And got so I don't
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Jage and Courtney on a team is cursed.
It's true.
It's cursed.
It's literally. I can't be
I would probably pick Jage.
Alright, Guy, who would you pick?
Not me.
You picked me too many times.
I would pick. I'd honestly probably pick Jage. I think Jage and I would be a fucking.
No one ever suspects the host. I'm always the guy that's like, let's
Well, now we do.
We skipped Joey. No.
Oh, Joey, who would you like to
I'm
pick?
so sorry, Joey.
Probably Philip or Harris.
I was gonna say actually.
I actually forgot Joey was here as well. I would pick Joey over Jage, but Jage would have been second. I would pick Joey first.
It's alright. The mic keeps cutting out, so I can hear half of what you guys are saying. So I'm
Oh, that's
Shit.
Mikey, who would you have picked?
I would actually pick Joey.
Joey, okay.
Joey's a favorite.
Harrison?
Joey or Jack?
Joey or Jack. Alright.
Harrison Jack as Mafia, but if it actually
Stupid.
Jack, well, who would you have picked?
Probably Guy or Philip.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
dude.
okay, Guy or Philip, I got you.
Philip as Mafia.
Oh, or Nico, actually.
Philip as Mafia would have been the scariest thing ever. Yes.
Jack and I were just talking about that, and we're both convinced you don't put my name in them.
He's too strong of a possibility, so we just leave him out. Yeah.
He would just kill the Okay, actually, here's, okay, let's do Nico next.
Well, we skipped Philip. Philip, who would you pick?
Sorry, Philip.
That's a tough one. I think I would probably choose Joey. Well, before Jack was part of this, it'd be Joey, Jage, or Harris, and then I'd throw Jack in that now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nico, who you thinking?
I would have immediately picked Joey, just because like I feel like he and I would have, you know,
I think you two would have done well.
in the chemistry, but I would have also picked Jack. I would have debated between Joey and Jack for sure.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I think Joey and Jack and Jage. I think the triple J's.
Yeah.
As they say.
See, you guys are going about this the entire wrong way. Had I been chosen Mafia,
oh shit,
I would have picked Courtney.
Oh God.
Because frame 1, they figure out she's Mafia. There's no way that she can hide it or do anything helpful to me.
She destroyed us in Among Us.
Your scapegoat.
So she's the scapegoat. Yes, she's the scapegoat. And then the other person has to be thinking like, oh, Courtney got picked first, and she picked someone really good. I'm not good. It's a. See?
That's a strat.
Okay, no, that's actually not bad.
Get any kills.
Oh, I've got ways.
He's gonna die to the third creepery season. Season's done.
Drops anvil.
The camera reset.
It's running too hot. That's what it is. Internal temperature too hot. Oh, it's pretty hot. It is pretty warm. Yeah, it's
We got an ice pack.
Well, he still has to wait 5 minutes.
Did you? All right, guys, we got 400 more questions to get through. Let's go.
Oh no!
We're live!
All right, where were we?
That liquid cooling system.
Oh, who would you have picked? Oh yeah, you picked. What was you saying? What was you saying?
I forgot what we were talking
We
about.
all just picked who we
Yeah, and then Garrett picked his, and then we were done there.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say I had one little tidbit, a little behind the scenes with the spinny wheel to decide Mafia. Since I don't think we're gonna do it that way again, I'm gonna spoil how it worked. I made a wheel, and normally you expect me to just put each person's name on there once. What I did was I actually put people who I thought would be better Mafia more times.
Thank God.
So like Mikey, for example, Mikey, Courtney, and Ryan all had 1 entry. Everyone else had at least 4.
What?
Oh my God. So the chances of Ryan, Mikey, and Courtney being Mafia were way lower than anyone else.
How does it make you feel, Mikey?
No, but it's still
Why
picked
couldn't it
Ryan.
have been
That's what
4
it's-
for
that's
each?
what's crazy.
It could have been. That wouldn't have changed the odds, though.
I know,
Everyone was.
but it would put everyone at more of a level playing field because that means we have less of a chance. I feel like.
Yeah, but no one knew that except me, and I ended up being Mafia anyway. Look, yeah, I mean, some of you guys might not agree with that, but I was just trying to like not put you in the hot seat, not put Courtney in the hot seat.
If I was
Mikey and Courtney also died first.
They still had a chance.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right.
He had the least amount of like chances, and he still got picked. So it obviously didn't really change anything.
How far did I live?
But like, I also gave Guy and Harris a bit less because they've already been Mafia like 5 times.
I also want to change much because you two died first anyways.
So yeah, but now it's over. No one.
That would have been
That means
crazy
I
if they were both Mafia.
Yeah, and they both
And they died first, and we were like, "What the fuck is going on?" The rest of the playthrough, we wouldn't have never known.
How did Guy feel when he found out that Ryan was the main Mafia? After interviewing Ryan,
Sorry to put you on the
You were the
spot.
detective.
you also said Ryan was guaranteed safe during your interview with him.
When did I find out that Ryan was in Mafia?
You died.
When we watched the episode,
Like, oh! I thought you were talking about like in the playthrough. Because I was like, I don't remember
just in
figuring that
general,
out.
how did you feel?
Oh, I mean,
Do you
it
have
is
any-
what it is, you know? I knew all along, but.
I don't like it anymore.
You're a bad sure.
I knew it was Jay's, but I actually didn't know it was Ryan. I was like, wow,
I don't know how he
that's
does
crazy. It wasn't that much of a reaction. Just,
This is a question for me. It's how many hours roughly was spent per week editing this season?
50.
I'm gonna say at least 24 hours, but I'm gonna say more realistically like 35.
And he did that within like 3 days.
Yeah.
Every time?
The finale? What?
Oh, that's on him. He could have done it.
He couldn't have.
That's on him.
Jake, that
You
was,
want editing?
That was in addition to normal.
Alright, so Courtney's our new editor. Congratulations on the promotion.
All week.
I have a full-time job.
We're just gonna be Tom
Not
Nook
anymore.
in a circle. With Courtney editing,
That's just the entire video.
it's just
I
Tom
thought
Nook.
I was working on
It's like the squirrel just like covers the whole screen. It's just Tom
She's just
Nook.
gonna get footage of her class. That's gonna be the videos.
Teaching your kids.
See Among Us.
You have to edit while you're at school. Everyone individually.
Yeah, that's
A lot of people might not remember this, but in your opinion, what was the most sus thing you saw during the entire playthrough? Like anything you saw someone do? And you
Ryan
thought,
trying to kill me.
Ryan trying to fire us, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Guy, you witnessed that.
Not the whole thing, but yeah.
Anyone
Caught
else
the
have
tail
any
end.
other moments they can think of?
The most suspicious thing for me was probably the guy twice randomly just decided that he was gonna kill me
Yeah.
for no extenuating circumstances.
You were the bad guy, so it makes sense when you do that.
But think of that from like my situation. Like,
Right.
we're all chilling, like shit, a bomb just went off, and then you come like flying off the house, like I'm gonna kill you, Garrett. I was like, I just exploded back there.
Because the reason actually, okay, so I would say the second most sus thing that I saw was the very beginning when you and Joey went off to that pyramid for no reason. You guys just went off on
That
your own.
was 5 seconds into the playthrough.
Exactly.
Right, but like 2
Mafia hadn't even been picked yet.
Yeah.
No, so I was sus of either of you, not both of you at the same time. One of you had to be Mafia because the other
There was
just
no Mafia picked at that point, okay?
no.
Yeah.
One Mafia was picked at that point.
No, there was not one Mafia
When
picked
we
at that
very
point.
first started.
Yeah, I thought one was picked
No,
at
yeah,
the second.
technically Ryan was picked way before that.
Yeah, so one of you guys could have been
Yeah,
Mafia.
the message had
Way
been
before
sent.
when?
The message
When
was
the
sent to Ryan
playthrough
within like 10
started.
minutes of us starting.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as we started and split groups from you introducing
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
Joey and I ran to the side.
That's-
He was
that's
not
true.
picked
But
by that point.
Mafia
You're
was
right.
already picked
There
by
was
that.
a Mafia in the group though.
Yeah.
Garrett, I think
Okay,
exactly the
it's fine.
moment the message was sent was when you and Joey were killing those cows. I think that's when it was sent. Like as you were killing, you finished the cows and started walking towards.
I guess
the
that's
rock.
fine, but I just don't
I'm
understand.
not. I wasn't sus of both of you guys.
Why
I was
that
sus
makes
of one of you guys.
either one of us suspicious.
Because one of you just went with another, like you. So in my mind, you could have been the Mafia and convinced Joey to go with you to the pyramid and say, "Hey, come on, Joey, let's just go," like very casually, and then would just,
It's just separating
I
yourself
suppose.
from
I
it.
suppose.
It's just random. It's just like
obvious that there's
Yeah.
no way that's even possible.
I wouldn't expect you guys to do that, which is why it threw me off. And then I started getting more sus. I was like, maybe they're just trying to like triple play us here. You know, who knows?
He's got a 3 head, dude. His hairline touches his eyebrows. He can't.
Does anyone else have any moments? It's been a while. Again, it's been over a year
I
since we
totally
played.
thought I was placed that way.
Okay.
Dude,
Well,
I don't know, man. When Garrett shot me in the fucking shoulder, I was pretty mad and it's sus about that shit. I was like, there's no way. This guy's 100% Mafia.
I think when Guy replaced the quicksand, that was really. I was Mafia, and I was like, that's sus. Why
What?
would you
I
do
did
that?
that.
Yeah, you did.
We dug out all the
Yeah, you
quicksand.
did.
You were like, "Oh, there's quicksand in my inventory. Let me just put this right back."
That was so stupid.
And then,
Wait,
Jack,
wait.
and then
Was this-
Jack walked into it, and you
Yeah.
turned around and went, "What the fuck, Jack?"
did this happen before or after I became a detective?
Way before.
Way
before.
This is
Okay.
early on.
Yeah, I was
dude.
bored. That explains it.
Okay, you cracked.
It was like
How many
after
recording
Dylan
sessions were there, and how long was the raw playthrough?
4 sessions.
I want to say 4 sessions.
What?
I think 4 sessions.
Yeah.
4 sessions, but the raw playthrough, like as far as like not
10
combining
hours,
hours.
12
Oh, it was like 14 hours,
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Yeah.
14 hours of like continuous playing. Yeah.
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 It was like 3 to 4 hours each day
Yeah.
that we sat down to do it.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
How long did it take to get all of the alive peanuts together for each session? We actually, with this one, I feel like it wasn't that hard.
We did pretty good.
This one was super smooth.
It was pretty smooth. I think we finished the entire playthrough in like 2 weeks.
It was awesome.
Which is good for us.
So good.
Yeah.
Never happens again.
For Ryan, how long did it take you to realize that you were Mafia?
After the first session is when I found out, and then I immediately called JJ and recruited him.
Yeah. I think that was episode. First
or
session
7.
ended episode 7?
6, 7.
6 or 7, yeah. It was somewhere in there. I think the scene.
So from episode 1 through 6, at least,
There was no
no
Mafia.
Mafia.
Everyone's just peaceful.
That's why episode 7, Philip dies immediately.
No, it was 10. It was
Okay,
10. But yeah, that session was when we started plotting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that explains that at least. Next question is, Ryan, can I boil your penis?
God.
All right, next question.
God. When the innocents died, did Ryan Jage tell them they were Mafia, or did they keep it a secret from them as well? We didn't tell anyone until
Yeah.
it was over.
Dude, there was one night I was here, and it was you, me, and JJ, and I think like Harrison or
No, it was
Guy.
just me and you. It was just me and
It was
you.
just it was just us for the longest time, and I was like trying to figure it out with Jage. I think it was after I died.
Yeah.
It was after I died.
Because you
and
were
I
in
was like-
Spectator, and you were telling me how you couldn't figure out who it is while watching in Spectator.
Yeah, so if y'all remember after I died, like, I didn't catch who placed the bomb and killed Joey, and then because I was spectating that whole time, and then after Joey had died, I was like really honed in because I was like, how the fuck? And so like I was trying to piece together like everything, and I couldn't do it even as a spectator, switching between people every like 3 seconds to try to catch them saying some sus shit. And then like the next day, I was here with JJ at like 2-3 a.m. and I was like debating. I was like trying to figure it out with him. I was like, how the fuck? Because it's like this and like that, and like I couldn't see this. And he had me convinced that he wasn't Mafia. And I talked to him for hours, convinced that it wasn't him.
That was a really fun
nuts.
conversation. Because like it was just, I was able to humor everything you said. Like, yeah, maybe
yes,
you're right, yeah, and knowing full well. In fact, that same thing happened with Harris.
Yeah, it did actually.
We had a whole ass conversation.
I remember this. We talked about.
That's because I don't think you knew that happened. Like you also could have a genuine reaction because I told you about Ryan trying to kill me and you didn't even know about that. So then like
that was a genuine reaction, but everything else was me just playing along.
So yeah, nobody knew like anything. Nobody told anyone anything.
Because we didn't want to risk spoiling it. So like, and the only person who spectated after they died was Nico. I don't think anyone else joined back. So no one knew.
Who asked the question, can I bully your penis?
Philip, what was going through your mind right after you fell down that pit? We kind of already were on this, but...
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
That's fair.
Yeah, the ground's getting closer really fast.
Yeah.
That's not going to feel good.
Okay, we kind of covered that too. When it came to starting the editing for the series, did you have a big scheme going into it, or were something such as the logs decided on spot? And did you plan to hide the Mafia until the finale? In editing, that kind of just happened. Obviously, if me and Ryan did something super sus, I would have shown it, like, you know, that everyone sees in the playthrough. But we were able to keep quiet the entire playthrough, so I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep a secret until the end. The logs were decided on the spot. Literally, episode 10, between episode 10 and 11, me and Nico were like, let's do an ARG, like for each episode, and we did. It was that, and obviously there's not tons of good information in those. It's just for fun.
It was just the silly thing.
It's just silly. And did you have a big scheme going into it? No, I mean I kind of had a vague idea of what I wanted to do.
Well, one thing to maybe touch on, Jage, would be the. I know a ton of people were saying that you put clues for everyone's death.
There's a question in here for that. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's actually coming up. To Jage, Harris, Ryan, and Jack, the final four, how did you feel just to see the chat be entirely wrong up until the finale?
I was loving it every moment of it.
It was really funny. Everyone, no one guessed, and it was really weird because people had like tier lists, but they never had me and Ryan on there.
Yeah, you two weren't on the tier list.
It was everything but me and Ryan. It was so funny.
I think it was around like episode like 15. One random person just typed like a single sentence. They were like, "Watch it be Jage and Ryan."
Yeah.
And we like screenshot that and we had it in like our own chat. There, they were like, "Oh shit, they're onto us."
But it was it was like one or maybe two people ever.
Yeah.
That said,
but like you know that every combination would be guessed at some point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think me and Courtney were guessed at one point.
I was guessed a few times. Yeah, and Mikey. Yeah.
I never saw literally, Ansley actually guessed it was me, or that I faked my death right before.
And whenever the episode where Ryan was aggroing the Enderman, I knew, guaranteed it was Ryan. Right there, I knew it because I was like, why is he going so hard? Aggroing like 5 at a time, he's trying to kill everyone. Like,
I wasn't trying to kill anyone, I was just trying to kill
her.
That's just what we were doing at the time.
You guys were telling me. Get the Enderman.
Yeah, it did almost work out because me and Jack almost died.
Right, exactly. So I was like, it's guaranteed Ryan.
Didn't Ryan look at like 6 Endermen
at the same time? All 6 Endermen said.
Yeah.
And then they some reason target me and Jack.
Yes. I am so sorry. My
touch the props.
Have some dice.
Give me something to fondle.
Good thing I'm over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I sack your fondle.
I can pretend.
No.
Okay, for me and you, Ryan, which kill did you guys feel most proud of? I think the Philip kill, because we literally were talking like, let's kill
it was
Philip.
like, that's the goal, and the goal happened.
We were
And then
like,
Joey's was pretty good.
Joey's was good, but we didn't want to kill Joey there.
We just killed anyone.
We wanted anyone but Joey, so that, or not really, but Joey was one of the ones we were like, let's try not to kill him.
Yeah.
Because he had so much stuff.
Because everybody fucking suspected me for like 99% of the entire playthrough up until I died, and then all of a sudden they're like, no, I always knew it wasn't Joey.
Was I ever supposed to be Joey?
Yeah.
I was.
Yes, you were.
Damn it.
Frame 1 when we walked away from spawn.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot he was part of that.
This man forgot he was fighting against the Mafia. He just started
Joey had
to fight
such
the
a
world.
good fucking story. Like
know
it
what?
made sense after he had explained it to me. He had such a good outline.
Yeah.
Lulu, you're not.
That
part
book
of
saved
the-
your life.
the
Dude,
mending
that was like
books.
the most inconsequential thing. It didn't
I know.
even save my life because I got blown up by a chest.
Yeah, I said for like 5
Fucking-
minutes. For 5 minutes.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes, yeah. But I was throwing everything, you know.
Yeah.
I threw the entire kitchen sink out the window trying to fucking make my story.
Joey, I believed you.
I appreciate that. See, that's why you two would be some of my top picks.
Yeah,
It
I'd
would
say
make a very
Philip
believable
kill.
Mafia.
Because we said we wanted to kill Philip because he was a really good player, and we actually accomplished it. And then another question for me and Ryan real quick was, how often did you guys talk about Mafia stuff?
After every
yeah,
session.
After every session, after we knew we were
For like
Mafia.
2 hours.
It was like, yes. And we would even call, like, just regular ass call.
Phone calls, yeah.
For JH, how many gigabytes did the whole project end up taking up? This is hilarious. The entire playthrough, everything combined, was 900 gigabytes. Almost a terabyte for everything.
Like everyone's
footage, all
Mine
the
probably
replay.
took up the no. Besides yours, because yours is obviously on yours, so you don't have to move it.
I know. I counted
Mine was
everything, yeah.
huge.
Yours was like each
Always
person was like
huge.
at least 50 gigs.
Yeah.
Except maybe like Mikey and
Courtney
Courtney.
and Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad it's over. What are all the different logs? I honestly don't want to get into the logs. I feel like now that you know, what I will say is they were guaranteed from the perspective of me and Ryan. So just knowing that, you can go back and look at them. Does anything in the intro actually foreshadow? This is the one, Garrett.
Yeah.
Does anything in the intro actually foreshadow what happens in the hardcore? No. The only ones that are foreshadowing are Dylan's with the Enderman, which is like kind of not even like what he died by, it was just a little foreshadowing. And then Joey's is the most like obvious. And that one I thought was just a funny, like, haha. Once he dies to the chest bomb, people will be like, oh, that's funny. That's how he dies, and it's right there. Everyone else, there was no, like, I didn't have anything in mind. It was just, I made a bunch of art assets and just put them on different pages and shit. And then people made their own theories.
I'm not gonna lie though, people were predicting
Yeah.
like
Yes,
deaths,
yeah.
and they were accurate.
Yeah. It was
no,
kind of
I don't
perfect
think-
Some of
because
them.
you had a sword and Harris had a sword.
Yeah.
And Harris killed you. And
Mine
he
had the
killed me.
black handprint, dude, and I died to a wither skeleton.
I like
What is that? That's just like a detective thing, like fingerprints and shit.
I don't know, man.
Why is it
I
not-
still think you're lying.
I'm telling you.
You drew my character with a fat cock, and
Yeah, that's how you died. Tripped on your fat cock and that's it. You guys are trash with your theories. Holy shit.
It was too
Harris,
heavy, you couldn't climb out.
this is a
what it
question
was.
that I think Jack wanted to.
got stuck on a nail.
Harris, you had ender pearls on your hotbar apparently in the finale
Yeah.
when you were flying into the air. How come you didn't use those to survive instead of the water bucket?
Because I would have to react in like a split second to know that I could do that. Because as soon as I realized that, I'm getting to that, Jack. Thank you. Don't talk to me. I wouldn't have reacted quick enough to throw it down because it goes slower, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that would be riskier, and it was cooler that we landed in the water bucket. So.
It was way better.
So much better.
And I knew that in my head. I was like, this is better
Yeah, I mean,
content.
he asked, was it an intentional flex or not to do that?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
I would have loved it if both of you guys missed.
And I was like, Jack
the
would have
whole
died.
lead
So
up,
on
like,
brand.
we can do this, brother. They just both like died.
Like
It
same
would have been so
editing,
on brand for
but
us.
their
Like, after
fucking
Aether.
bodies just explode on the ground.
And the music just stops.
The end.
Yeah, no pan
Just
out.
hard cut. Just hard cut. Pan to black. It's over.
I don't think Jack would have.
And then just hardcore is or boiled peanuts is canceled or something.
Both peanuts canceled. We're deleting the channel.
We split up.
Right in front of the Mike Ryan guy.
Mom.
Why didn't Jage go into the end? I didn't have enough pearls. I couldn't go in the end. While playing, what was the closest anyone actually came to finding out who the two Mafia members were? I think Harris with Ryan trying to kill him.
Yeah. And then I got this. It was between you and Jack, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah.
I thought it
once
was
it's-
Jage at some point. That's all I got.
I was very sus of you when you started like throwing me under the bus from the
trip we took?
from the trip that we went to the island, because knowing that I was there, like we were close to each other the entire time.
That's why I would.
And then
backtrack.
people started like talking to me, and they were like, "Yeah, Jade says you were on the island for like a while by yourself." And I was like, "What?" I was like, I was hidden in the wall trying to act suspicious, but I wasn't gone.
I would backtrack and be like, well, it was more like a minute. You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't like 5 minutes. Like, I don't know if we could have built it.
So from that alone, I was like, "What is that? Why is he doing this?"
Well, yeah, and even when you did backtrack, like, I don't know, maybe, we were still like, okay, so it's definitely Garrett still.
Yeah,
Even though you said it's a minute. No one can build that in a fucking minute.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we were still like.
Let alone one of the least
Exactly.
efficient people in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I thought my own theory was flawed. Sure, my own.
I thought they dug them out for them.
I was just about to say, I also kind of thought that like once you place the trap, it would like dig.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah.
So for the Mafia, were there any big investments made into traps that never came to fruition? I think all of our traps were used. I mean, the last one used was the one you fell into. Mm-hmm. I think everything we put was found, except like a few mines, like the one you.
I was gonna say, how many mines did you
There was,
place
like,
just
maybe
out
3.
in the forest?
Mines are expensive to make, so I only had,
really?
There's like 3 maybe out in the woods.
What does it take?
It takes TNT and it's like iron.
Iron. Okay.
It's hard to get gunpowder because the creepers just explode in that mod.
Shit, you're right.
There was TNT at a couple of the temples and
Yeah.
such. There was like
Yeah.
weirdly a lot of TNT
I
scattered
had like
around.
6 TNT on me the entire playthrough. We did use it.
Oh, I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody
cool.
asked this, but like people keep talking about the golden apple that we found, like frame 1. Yeah, just that was in a chest.
That was in chest.
It was just in a chest.
Oh, and then like people, because Philip had it, and then all of a sudden Harris had it. I don't think Philip ever gave one to Harris. I think Philip
Me,
just put
Philip,
it in the
and
chest.
Dylan all had our own TNT.
Yeah. No, we're talking about golden apples.
Oh, golden apple. Oh.
I didn't realize those were important. Like I never showed them because I didn't think it was important. I
Yeah.
didn't think anyone cared, but everyone
Yeah.
couldn't stop talking about it. So yeah, that's.
Definitely wanted to clarify that.
They just had them and then dropped them or
chests.
put them in a chest. That was it. It was not that big a deal. What was the most complicated part about the editing this season? This is a funny one because it involves Jack specifically. So I made the decision after episode 10 to try not to show anyone's inventory going forward because it would just give away too much. Except Nico during one episode because he was super town and I wanted you to think he was town. But Jack, the problem is most people only pause it when they need to like get something or switch, which is reasonable. For some reason, Jack will check his inventory every 5 seconds. No matter what he's doing, he'll just pause it, look. No, he won't even look. He'll just move his mouse up a tiny bit, unpause it, pause it, move his mouse up, unpause it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like sometimes I'm sitting there and like I just have an urge to hit the like Q key, and I don't know why. I just like need to. It's like an itch. It feels like it. So I like always open my inventory and just press Q so I don't throw away my sword or something.
Dude, that was the hardest part. Because I would have to edit that out every time.
It's not my problem.
It's not my problem. That's just fine. No way. Jack and Harris, what was going through your mind when you saw Jage alive?
Big
chunky.
Moving on. Harris,
die.
what stopped you from just immediately killing Jack once he told you the other 2 teammates were dead?
That's a good question.
I felt like because I had a bunch of potions on me, specifically strength 2, that he couldn't beat me in a 1v1. So I wasn't ready to just immediately kill him. And I also wasn't super sus of him. So I
was trying to say, if I start hitting him, he'd have enough time to chug some strength potions.
I didn't have enough
before he
time to
dies.
hit you away from me, hit myself with sprint speed, and then run away, and then use your strength, and then chase you down and kill you.
In the house.
Yeah. I was by the stairs.
Okay.
You want to settle it right now?
Yeah. Hop on.
To everyone, what was your favorite moment from a watching standpoint? So like watching the videos, best moment.
Water buckets.
Yeah,
Water buckets was sick.
I like the reveal.
Okay, I think that's my favorite too.
The reveal is fucking.
The reveal was so
Oh, the reveal was good too.
I think I have to go with the Jack water bucket.
Yeah,
Not that.
Just
like,
me.
No, yeah.
Just
No,
don't
sorry.
care.
Jack's
You
was
suck.
so much more. Like I didn't even realize that happened with Harris. I didn't.
Okay, wait, what are
When you were watching,
Water
at the end,
buckets? Yes. And when they were fighting the dragon.
You didn't
I-
realize that I hit it too?
Harrison's
Because
one of
Jax
my-
had like all the. Jax had all the.
it was both at the same
both.
time.
I didn't realize it about Harris. Because Jax had all the practicing and the flashbacks and the anime.
I'm sorry, I won't bring her next time.
Jax was so beautiful.
It was okay, yeah.
But I didn't realize that Harris didn't.
My
do it.
favorite moment, thinking about it right now, the moment that comes forward in memory is probably the Dylan getting yoinked into a lava lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just so insane, and the fact that he stuck it, but then later died. It's an after fact. But the fact that you like got thrown in lava and you were just like, and you gamered it out.
I gamered it.
You built some fucking 90s,
dude. Because like I don't play Minecraft at all.
No, he doesn't.
All. So I was so surprised, and that's why I was actually genuinely mad. Bro, I actually just survived this and then just killed myself in the dumbest way.
Because I wonder how many like veteran Minecraft players would have had the exact same thing happen to them and die.
Yeah, I don't know.
He is cracked.
Absolutely.
Dylan's cracked.
He is in fact cracked at Fortnite, everybody. It's not a lie.
Why does this keep happening?
His name's Dylan, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my
It was
guy.
the big like
Oh yeah, Philip.
shift in tone. Yeah. I think what was yours? The reveal.
I think the reveal. I was just like, when I watched it, I was just like hyperventilating. I was so excited. Like, I was like,
I'd say the same.
I would
And
say
water bucket clutch.
The reveal probably wasn't as hyped for all of us because we all knew.
Yeah.
But for someone that didn't know who the Mafia were, the reveal was probably really, really cool.
Another one that sticks out is probably at the end when you said both are still alive.
That was.
Oh yeah,
Like
that was crazy.
even me, at that point, I knew who the two Mafia were.
Right.
Even me, I was like, that's crazy. It's insane. So I know these people who were thinking that it was definitely Joey.
And then
Like
else,
people were like, yeah, Joey, or like people were saying like Dylan was a Mafia and he died just unfortunately to an Enderman, like for no reason. They were just super suspicious of Joey and Dylan, and then at the very end, there's 3 people alive, and 2 of them are now Mafia. Like, oh my god, like what's happening?
Did we ask Joey? Joey, favorite moment?
I mean, besides water buckets, probably Mikey's death.
Oh yeah.
The opera. That was
And
Jojo.
shit, what was the other one? Guy's entire detective episode.
I was gonna say.
Oh shit.
That's pretty pog.
I was pogging my pants during that part. I'm not gonna lie.
I was pogging my pants.
Yeah, I just thought that was like super creative. And, like,
I was
Guy's
gonna say
little
the
inner
same.
monologue was like super hype.
All of like the stylized episodes around. I mean, it's like some special requests, especially for my episode.
Yeah.
But like the way Jage like made those specific episodes, like with Guy's monologue, just like everything with those, you stylized it in such a good way.
I feel like every episode has its own
there's no specific episode I liked. I loved fucking all of it.
Well, like, is there a moment specifically where you like pogged your pants?
I was kind of biased with mine, so.
Okay. No, yeah, because you did request that. Yeah. So yeah. Harris, water bucket. Did Philip go?
I have not.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I got skipped by my own brain.
I'm not going in order. I'm just kind of thinking. Did you?
My favorite was actually Philip's death.
Really? Okay.
When you played the Loki theme.
Yeah.
That shit got me to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ending was actually really.
I also really
There's so
like.
many good endings to episodes.
I like the
Think about it.
flashback of you and Ryan, or mostly you placing traps and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was cool.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think that's
that.
kind of what we were talking about. Like
Yeah.
that whole reveal.
I mean, aside from the water buckets, that's classic. I feel like just every death was built up in such a good way.
Yeah. I'd say Garrett and Guys was like.
Well,
that kind of was built up.
Except for ours was just a fucking
yeah,
fiesta.
you're-
Well, that was really.
That was the one I was gonna pick. That one was so funny.
In a way, it kind of is cool. You know?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes,
It's
sir.
just hilarious.
Somebody- that's mine.
That
That's
was
mine.
the funniest death.
Guy was like, Gary died. What the?
Just keep going.
Philip?
Just keep going.
I would say my favorite moment was probably the Dylan's thing or the water bucket one. And my favorite episode, I would say, was probably when we were exploring those caves. It was just really wholesome.
That was good. I
Oh,
like
just
that.
like your group?
Yeah.
Because you were actually at the
Yeah,
end of the
wait,
day
that was a
also-
lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I really like that part.
Is that the one where Courtney killed a
I was
zombie?
not with Philip's group.
Oh, okay.
No,
Can we switch arms?
It was
And I
us,
didn't
three, you, and
At the end of that
It was
episode,
Harris.
it's like-
I know.
yeah.
I killed one.
Bro, my moment still fucking haunts me, dude. At night, I was like having anxiety, like.
Bro, it's terrifying hearing you scream just in the distance from the caves. I was like, Dylan.
One of the parts that I pogged at was that I knew that it was coming up, and when people were talking in the Discord, like really early on, that like they really liked me and Jack like teaming up, Me and Jack were waiting for the day. We were counting down the days when that episode would air. When it was us in the cave together, like talking and like trusting each other. I was like, yes, it's here. It's a good time.
That's what this is.
That's what we're doing.
The same thing. Okay. All right. That's everybody. I'm out of questions.
All right, wrap up the podcast.
So, is there anything else that maybe we should touch on? That
Wait, there's another question on there. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Yeah, I saw that. You son of a bitch. Wrap this up. Okay, I think that's it. We're out of questions. I can't think of anything else for us to really talk about. So I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for enjoying Hardcore 5.
Hell yeah.
It was a super fun project, and we all loved the editing. We all enjoyed the final product. I think it was just a fun thing to experience. I love editing. Thank you, Dylan, for your help. And yeah, I think. As far as Boiled Peanuts Cock's content, As far as Boiled Peanuts content goes, I think 2022 will have more variety because we're gonna be trying new shit. I got a lot of stuff planned. I'm just saying, as far as hardcores go, I think Hardcore 5 was the wrap up to the Boiled Peanuts Hardcore saga. I think 5 in. And 1 Terraria, which is like a spinoff. I think we're good. So thanks for tuning in to the Boiled Peanuts Hardcore series, and we will look forward to seeing you around for the coming year, and we look forward to seeing you on our next project when that comes out.
07s.
07s.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Alright, that's good.